Hey folks, it's Rithgar here, how you doing? I am taking a look at a game called Tower 3D Pro. It's a relatively new game. It's not brand new, it's been out for a little while. I've just been contacted by someone who is now trying to promote the game, and so they've offered me a free copy of this game in exchange for doing a review video or some kind of video on the game and on the channel, just so to give everybody like a taste of it and see what it's like. So I get that out in front. This is a free game, and I was contacted by the people promoting this game because they would like me to aid them in promoting it. I have stated, though, that I will make an honest review, and I will go on my own experiences and what I found out. So before I go into the game, I just want to say I looked onto Steam because I was given a Steam key for this one, and it was first released on the 8th of March, according to Steam. It's Tower 3D Pro, obviously. The developer and the publisher are Feel There. I don't know much else about them, it just says Feel There. Now, ratings on Steam. These are to be taken with a pinch of salt. Overall, the rating is 60% positive. Recently, it's 64% positive. So I've read through some of the reviews and seen what people think, what they don't like, what they do like. The biggest complaint seems to be that it's a relatively high-priced game, and there's a lot of DLCs as well that also cost quite a bit of money. If you were to buy all the DLCs and the game as well, it is quite a pricey little bundle. And that seems to be the main complaint. The other complaint is that this game actually comes with, if you look into settings, speech settings, test recognition, test speech. What it does is, I believe there is a way in the game that you can talk and the game recognizes your voice, so it does voice commands. And a lot of the complaints that I've seen in the Steam review section is all about the voice command thing not working properly. The positive reviews of it, however, they're saying that they don't have problems with it. It took a little while to set up the voice recognition thing and to sort of get accustomed to it and everything. And it takes a little while for it to warm up and get used to your voice and how you sound. And it may be issues with that early on that a lot of people were having. So overall, it seems to have been received fairly positively, and some of the complaints that have come up seem to be individual problems that could be resolved without a lot of difficulty, rather than the actual game itself being bad. So I'm going to press start, and we're going to see what we're going to. Please select at least one runway. Oh, okay. How do you select a runway? Oh, airport selection. I've got one, haven't I? We want that one. So then what do we do? I've got traffic density is there. Forecast time 0. Click on the band. That's a DLC thing. So surely I've done that. Airport selection. Apparently not. Let's try another one then. Let's try that one. Oh, I see. It's come up behind this. If I click on the banner, that hopefully isn't going to send me away. Right, this quick tutorial will teach you the basics of Tower 3D. You can turn it off anytime by checking the bottom left checkbox. Press next to continue. This is where you can issue all commands, see your score and the time, change your camera mode, pause and speed up your game. Okay, that sounds relatively simple. These are data strips for the departing traffic. It will show you the runway that you assigned for takeoff. That bit there, I'm guessing. And then this is your radar to see the ground movement. Use your mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Oh, it's on there. If I click on it, no. Well, how do you zoom in and out? I don't know. But anyway, we can see the runway here. Left mouse to drag and move the radar. The right button to move the aeroplane data tags. Right. Next. I tried moving some stuff. Val 788 is waiting for departure. Select the plane by clicking on it on the ADIR, the adders. Is that something to do with the radar or the departure strip? So we can do either up here or down here. So let's. Okay, so we're clicking on it down here because it doesn't seem to want to let me click up there. It might be because the tutorial is running. Right. Close. The selected plane is highlighted in yellow on all displays, and the call sign is typed into the command panel. Right, we got that bit. Before a plane leaves the terminal, it will call you for pushback. Click on pushback. You need to tell the airplane which runway to expect for takeoff by selecting one of the runways from the list. It will set the direction of the pushback. Right. So we need to select pushback, expect runway. Which one do we want? We've it looks like we got 2 runways here, have we? Select one of the runways from the list. Okay, so if we select runway 28, I see. So that's that one there. And then what? What do we do then? Do we press enter or just press close? Right, I've done that. Is it going to do anything now, or do I need to press enter? Oh, send. Let's try that.
Ground 28 pushback approved. Value 788.
Okay. So it's doing something now. We can zoom in. The one other complaint was that the graphics are fairly simple with this game. And you can't zoom in very easily as well. This is about as much as you can zoom in. But other than that, I get the impression that if you're going to be interested in this sort of game, the graphics are not going to be an issue. This is an air traffic control simulator, and apparently it's quite realistic as well. You've got everything
St.
that
Thomas
you want.
Ground, value 788, ready to taxi.
Once you select a plane, just below the command window, all available commands are shown. The available list of commands vary at different phases of the game. Select the runway command and then the runway number and click send. Right, so we want that one. Runway, close. Let's wait for it to stop there a minute. We need to select the plane. So if we go to the plane like that, there, so then it was select the runway, and then the runway that we wanted, like that, and then send.
Runway 28, value 788.
Now, I'm not trying to use the voice command thing, but apparently the voice command, when you get it working, is really, really cool. You put a headset on with your mic, and you can talk quite normally and issue these commands via voice command only. And apparently it is very, very cool. I'm not actually intending to set that up for this brief review of this video, this game. I want to just take a look, see what it can do, and sort of let you know that it's out there. Honestly, this is not the sort of game that I would go for. This is not the sort of game that I would ever pick out of a pile and think, yeah, you know what, I think I'll go for it. But so far, actually, I'm launching a plane. I'm getting it to go. I mean, I know that this isn't like the most exciting thing ever, but I'm actually doing it.
St. Thomas Tower, Magic 8541, requesting push and start.
Requesting push and start. I don't know what that means. This guy here, so I'm guessing that in order to taxi, what he's going to do is he's going to go all the way down there, and then go along the bottom, and then line himself up. We're going to just wait and let that happen, and then we can come back. Right, well that was almost down to the end, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and select this next one, which is... oh, that's over there. I thought it was down there near the end. There was another one there. That one is... oh, hang on. When a plane reaches designated runway, it will stop. You need to issue a takeoff clearance by the cleared for takeoff command. Okay, so Val 788, we've got that one selected again. I thought the plane down there, I thought that was C, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe oh no, I thought that the plane we can see is down here somewhere, but C, the next one that we've got available, that one's up there, so it's back up on the main area. So. What did it say? Cleared for, wasn't it? So we want to go Val 88, select the runway, cleared for, runway 28 cleared for takeoff, and then send.
Runway 28 cleared for takeoff, value 788.
He should now launch the plane. Should fire it off into the blue sky, and we should have a plane. So we're just going to wait for it to get round the corner. This is a bit that takes a while. Well, apparently. It takes quite a while. In your own time. Yeah. So where's runway 10? If I click on that, does it highlight anything? No, it doesn't. And I can zoom in and out now on the airstrip, and I can move things around. Oh, runway 10 is down there. And runway 28 is there. Oh, so what does that mean? Does that mean that you got, it would taxi all the way down to that end, and then fly back this way? On the same runway? That's the same runway. Right, well, the plane is now ramping up to take off anyway, so we can just watch that, and then we can see what happens. We're going to send the other one to this one here. It's going to say runway 10 and see what happens with that. It does look like it's both the same, doesn't it? From what we can see here, it does actually look like it's two of the same airstrip. Where are you going? Can I move? I can't actually move around. Right, this radar will show you the planes before they land and after they take off. You can also see extended center line of the active runways. Use your mouse scroll to zoom and the right button to move the airplane data tags. I see. Right, that's on that bit there. Okay, so we can scroll in and out. There's something up there. And that's the airport, the strips. And that down there. So where's... Oh, that's 10 down that end. Right, so literally we've only got one runway. It says 28 and 10, but we've actually only got the one. Either... You know, it's either end of it. So let's go over to this one here. So 10 is going to send it... We're at this bit in the middle. And... Oh, hang on. After takeoff, you should send the plane to departure by using contact departure command. Also, we've got to do another thing to it. Right, so we've got to do that. And then we've got to go... I suppose it doesn't really matter what these...
St. Thomas Tower, Lakes 3528 with you runway 28.
Okay. Change your landing runway by entering final command. Okay. Val, contact departure, send.
Roger, good day.
Right, they're done. They're gone. Arrivals, we've got someone coming in. BLA 3528. They're coming in down that end. That's 28, isn't it? So, this one here, we want to... Cleared 2, cleared 4... Take next, turn, go round, enter final. Did they say enter final? I'm pretty sure it was enter final. 28, I think. Enter final. That's the direction you're coming in. Enter final runway. Is that...
Negative. Lakes 3528.
Huh? It said negative. What? Why negative? It's not supposed to be negative. Cleared 2. Let's try that. Runway, oh, I see. Runway 28 cleared to land. There we go.
Runway 28 cleared to land, Lakes 3528.
Right. Now they're going to come in. They should come in and land on runway 28. So we can't have this one here and send it off down to runway 10, can we? Or can... Oh, maybe we can. If it was to go down there, basically it would taxi down there and it would sort of wait while the other one landed. And then it could take off. So let's try that. So let's have that one. Go for 10 and then push back. Oh, you don't need to select 10. Expect run, pushback approved, send 10. Right, let's try that.
Ground 10 pushback approved. Magic 8541.
Right. That one's moving out. This one here is coming in to land any minute now, I'm hoping. Oh, it's over there. Can we see it? I don't think we can see it yet. Well, I can't see nothing. Right, so this one here is doing the pushback thing. It's getting over there and it's getting ready to go.
St. Thomas Ground, Magic 8541 ready to taxi.
Right, so now that one's ready to taxi. I want that one too. I can't remember what to do now. You click runway, don't you? Runway 10. Cleared for line up and continue, hold, follow, pushback. I think it's runway.
Runway 10 Magic 8541.
Right, that one's now going down to the other end of the airstrip, whereas this one here, not max 8, that one should be coming in, so it's still way over, it's still off over there. That's going to be a little while coming in. That one's going in on 28, so that one should be, I think, coming in that end. And then this Magic, was it? Magic 8541. That one's now going to taxi down to that end of the airstrip. End 10. Come down here. Can I don't think you can actually move the camera view around. That's the active airstrip there. So he should come down this way and he should taxi down that end to number 10. And I mean, both of them, it's actually about the same distance by the look of it for which end they taxi. So if he's going to taxi down there, he'll be ready to go. And then as soon as the other one turns up, that one can then go into the whichever hangar it's got to go into. And then we can move on. I think, so we're going to have to sort of hang around and wait a little bit. I think, so far, I'm actually kind of enjoying this. This is not the sort of game that I thought that I would ever enjoy in any way whatsoever. Air traffic control is not something... If you list off the kind of things that you're looking for in a game, air traffic control simulation is not something that I would have ever put anywhere near the top of the list. I'm not into flight simulators. I've tried them a couple of times. Don't really like them. I do enjoy, obviously, like with my farming simulator, I do enjoy the simulator type approach, but I don't like ultra realism. I'm not a fan of ultra realism. I like to play a game. I like to have a play around. I like to have a mess about. So yes, at some point there is no doubt that playing this game for any length of time, I would do my best to have two planes landing from either end of a strip and smash into each other. Once you decided the approaching airplane can be landed safely, select the clear to land command and click on send. Right. So that's the one that's approaching. So I can go cleared for low approach. No, I don't want that. Ignore that and go back to here. There we go. Approaching runway 28. Select the plane by clicking on it on the ADAS or the arrival strip. Okay, I've done that. And then cleared to land. Hold short of taxiway. I'm just going to go cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land, Lakes 3528.
I think we already actually sent that command out, so I don't think we needed to worry about it. Max 8541 is almost ready down there, so that one's just going to wait until this one here has actually landed. And we should... Where's the plane? We should be able to see it any moment now. I'm going to hang around and wait, and then we can watch the plane... Oh! I was going to say I was going to hang around and wait. It just moved. The screen moved, which means that the plane should be coming into sight any moment now. Got a very exciting build-up now of the plane coming in, and it should safely land and not smash into the other one. I wonder... Oh, there's the plane right there. I'm very tempted to like put that one in and say, okay, you can go, because he stopped at the moment. He's waiting. So I want. Can I say like go cleared for takeoff? Let's try it. Let's see if we can.
Runway 10 cleared for takeoff, Magic 8541.
Let's see what happens. We've got that one now taxiing out onto runway 10 on the other end of the runway. This one here is coming in. I think actually it's going to be okay. I think they're going to miss each other. But it could be interesting. So so this is sort of partly now to find out how realistic this thing is. And once we've done this, this is kind of going to be it for this first look at this game. Just to let you know what it's about. I think if this kind of realism and this like control simulator, the air traffic control simulator, is your cup of tea, this could be a game for you. This could be a very entertaining game for you. Some of the airports do have multiple runways all over the place, and this could certainly prove to be quite entertaining for people. Runway minus 500 points. I'm now on minus 490 points because I've put the two of them in together. Right, you need to stop pretty quick and get off the runway before the next one crunches into you. Look, there he goes. There he goes. Is he going to hit? Is he going to hit? He is. How do I make him stop? How do I make him stop? Oh, yo. Oh, what do you mean? I thought we were going to actually have crash graphics and everything. Okay, so my main disappointment with this game is that we didn't actually have any collision there. I mean, I managed to simulate a collision. It's landed, and you can send it to its parking by the taxi to the terminal. So we go here. We don't want that one. That one doesn't matter at the moment. We want to taxi to terminal and send.
Taxi to terminal, Lakes 3528.
Right, that one's done. But that was brilliant. They would have actually hit each other when they did. That's why we lost 500 points on there. We've gained 30 points. So we're at minus 470. This is why I can't play these types of games. I just don't take them seriously enough. So there you go. There is some fun to be had with this game, and if you like the ultra realistic simulation type gameplay, this is the game for you. There is voice recognition software with the game that you can use, and so you can literally sit there saying the voice commands to the game and directing traffic left, right and center. And there are bigger airports. You've got a lot more runways. I am just going to now take a quick look and see collected penalties minus 500. That's brilliant. I'm gonna have, yes, I really want to exit. I'm gonna have a quick look and see if we can find a bigger airport. Those are DLCs. This music is very, very loud. Okay, so that is one bad point that I do have for the game, is the loud music at the beginning. There's not a lot that I can do. Let's do that. That's a lot better. Right, so we've got Los Angeles Airport and we've got Philadelphia. This has got bits all over the place. This one has, and that one is oh, that's the LAX, isn't it? Los Angeles LAX. I thought it was supposed to be in an X. Doesn't look very X-shaped. And there's the tower in the middle. So you got runways either side. You got, I see. So you can like send them. They taxi down to either end of the runway so that they can take off and land and stuff like that. So let's just take a quick look at this one. At least what I've selected the runway. There. If I got ice. Oh right. You do it like that. Ah, right. Now I'm with you. So this one here, we had. Oh, you've literally just got the one. Whereas if you go here, if you go to like the LAX one, you can select all of them. Look at that. So that's how you select the runways. And if now we click start, we're just going to take a very quick look at this and see what kind of quantities of incoming and outgoing traffic that you've got. So there is the
Los Angeles Tower, Magic 122 requesting push and start.
Requesting push and start. Right, so there, that is a confusing layout. Ladies and gentlemen, will you look at that? That is that is a lot of stuff. That is a big old airport, that is. Right, let's take a look at this one. Whoa! How do you manage something like this? Okay, let's go push back. And where are we? We're over here. I don't even know what the runway's called. Right, that runway there, the closest one is 25R down that end, and that, well, 7L is actually a little bit closer. So we'll go 7L there. Push back, expect runway 7L, send.
Ground, 7 left, pushback approved. Magic 122.
Okay, so that one's on his way out. There it is. Right there, and you've got all this. You got some big airplanes in here, haven't you? That's only a little tiny one. You got some big stuff there. That's the real bad boys of aviation, that is. Right, so this could be exceptionally complicated if you've got a whole load of these working through all at once.
Los Angeles ground, Magic 122 ready to taxi.
Ready to taxi, right, so we said 7L, didn't we? So we want to select that one, and then we want to go runway 7 left, and send.
Runway 7 left, Magic 122.
Magic 122. Right, so it's going to take its Magic 22 out there onto the runway, so that one's ready, which means that we can't, well, actually we can, because what they do is they obviously we've seen from the last one, they'd stop there, so we could still have someone come in and land on that airport there, on that airstrip. I don't know how you would have loads and loads of them all coming in and out all at once, but anyway, that's all we've got time for with this. So it's just a look at this game to see what you think of it, see what is available. Various levels of complexity obviously can ensue if you decide that you want to push forwards with this game. I mean, I do like it. It's not the sort of game that I particularly enjoy playing a great deal. It's got some novelty value for me, but overall it's not a game that I would select to add to my games library. That being said, I've taken an objective look at it. It does have enjoyable gameplay, and for somebody that is into simulators and realistic type thing, I can imagine that this will be a very appealing game. There are all kinds of layers of complexity to it. not the sort of game, I've said, it's not the sort of game that I would go for. The biggest complaints seem to be the price tag associated with a lot of DLCs and getting the voice recognition software to work. The actual gameplay itself, for those people that have stated that they like this type of game, they like the airport control simulators, several people have said this is right up there with some of the best ones. Now, I don't know, I've never played a game like this before, but it does seem to have the appropriate sort of complexity that would be involved with running a major airport. I mean, this doesn't look like it would be very easy to do. This, quite frankly, looks really complicated. So we've got this one over here. That's awaiting now. It's going to go somewhere. That one's going to go somewhere as well. I need to, like, I don't even know where I told them that they were going to be going. So I don't know how. Oh, 24. Oh, I see. It's got, like, where you actually told them that they could go. This one's, what is this? Oh, this one's awaiting pushback. Pushback 7L there, so that was on that side. So I'm gonna, that one can go and taxi to the runway 7L. I said for go.
Runway 7 left, magic 122.
Right, so that one should be going off. This way. I don't know. I don't know. This is a seriously complicated sort of game, but I mean, I like the idea of it. So yeah. Okay, so I've gotten hopelessly confused with trying to run several different airstrips all at once. Doesn't really work very well for me. This game does seem to have quite a bit of complexity to it, and it's certainly got some difficulties that would be very, very quickly sort of announced and show themselves very, very quickly as you play further into the game. I don't think that the graphics in a game like this is something. I don't think you're after graphics. I don't think that's kind of a major issue. I think really what you're after is these bits up here, these screens here. I don't think you're after watching the shiny bits there. I think you're after all the little blips and everything, like a real air traffic control station. So that's what you've got right here. So if that's what you're after, come and try the game out. There'll be a link in the description down below, and you can take a good look at it, and it could very well be worth downloading. As I've said, the complaints seem to be based around some of the prices of the DLCs. The base game does have everything that you need in it, and the DLCs are extra airports, so new challenges in different locations depending on how you want to play the game. But overall, I think this is pretty good. So beyond that, there's nothing else for me to say. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.